Finding a house to rent is getting harder and harder.
I've now put in 20 applications and most of them have been rejected.
With 2 kids and no roof over her head, Kayla Dawson is running out of options.
When I go to House Commission, they tell me 10 years. That's a very long time when you've got 2 kids living in a car.
Nationally, rents have risen nearly 10% in the last year, but in some regional areas, rents have gone up as much as 40%.
It's great to be here.
The Prime Minister kicked off the election campaign on the New South Wales south coast, where properties have been snapped up by metropolitan buyers escaping the pandemic.
You're right, in regional areas, house prices have been rising. People in our major metropolitan areas, particularly in Sydney and Melbourne, have been used to that for a very long time.
Both the Coalition and Labor have policies aimed at helping first home buyers get into the market, with deposits of just 5% and even as low as 2%.
Their priority is home ownership. That's wonderful, but what about the millions of Australians that currently need and will continue to need rental?
For renters, Scott Morrison points to extra funding for NIFIC, the National Housing Finance and Investment Corporation, which supports development of affordable housing.
We've put $2 billion extra into that loan fund to ensure that could be done.
Anthony Albanese is promising a long-term funding boost for NIFIC.
We'll have more to say on housing, including private housing, including the private market during this campaign.
While land supply is predominantly a state and council issue, the community housing sector says a national approach is needed.
Regrettably, the federal government has simply refused to even begin the process of developing a national housing strategy. That simply is unacceptable.
Policies announced by the major parties so far in this campaign aim to grow the stock of affordable housing in the coming years. But that does little to offer immediate help to those caught right now in the growing gap between the market rental rates and what they can actually afford. Melissa Clark, ABC News, Canberra.